Hey YouTube, Scott Stevens here. How you doing this evening? Welcome to another edition of College Football 25. Tonight we have episode number 19 of Dynasty with the Miami Hurricanes. Hurricanes are the 2024 defending national champions, and tonight they are in the 2025 national semifinals against Penn State, as you can see right there. Nittany Lions are 12-2, and they're ranked number 2. Miami Hurricanes are ranked number 3 at a perfect 14-0. So figure that one out. How in the hell are the Hurricanes ranked lower than a 2-loss team? Well, it doesn't matter, because if we beat them head-to-head, none of that matters. That's what we are going to try and do tonight, and hopefully we will be able to do that and then have the national championship game immediately following that one. That's what we're hoping for. We shall see how the day plays out. Don't really have anything to share today as far as sporting world goes, or news, or anything of the sort. There was one gentleman left a comment on last night's live stream that I thought was very interesting, and he was very astute. He said that the scores of last night's games were straight out of a video game. And the only thing I can say to that is, duh. It's a video game. So that's, thank you for the comment. Appreciate your time in watching, and hope you tune in again and understand that it is indeed a video game. And, basically what he was saying is that Miami couldn't beat Oregon and Alabama. And, that might have been true in previous years, but this year, man, I don't know. Gaines got a shot this year. We do. We have a real shot at causing some damage in the college football landscape this year. There is absolutely no question about that at all. All right, so that's really all I have to talk about at the beginning here. So, let's jump right into the action, shall we? Let me tell you before we get started that the first game of tonight is brought to you by Fanatics.com. Use the link in the description below to get to Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything. All of your college football needs can be taken care of at Fanatics.com. They have daily specials on their website to save you a little bit of coin. Use the link in the description below, and it'll take you to Fanatics.com for all of your college football needs. All right, I already did my auto depth chart, so we are set to go. Let's, I'm not going to touch the uniforms. I'm going to leave them as is. So today we are a 90 across the board. Penn State's an 89 overall, 89 offense, 90 defense. Let's send it down to field level at the Peach Bowl, the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, for the national semifinal between the third-ranked Miami Hurricanes and the second-ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. Winner plays for the national championship. This one should be good.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game?
We're at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. And this is where we will decide who is going to go one of the teams for the championship. Here's Samuel. Look at him. He found a lane. He's going to return the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Miami.
A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
What a way to start a playoff game. The national semifinals. Andre Samuel, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Samuel. He's a freshman. We got plenty of time to figure out how to say his name. And if he keeps doing that, we're going to be saying his name quite often. 98-yard opening kickoff return for a touchdown. And 10 seconds into the game, the Canes have a 6-0 lead. Here's the kick. 7-0 Miami. Fantastic start for the Canes. Let's take another look. He got in a little trouble in the middle of the field, but he cut to the right and got out of the crowd. Right there. Looked like they were going to get him right there, but he found that lane. And then he turned on the jets, and he was gone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Now Miami will kick it off. Let's see what happens here. 4 yards deep into the end zone. Nittany Lions are going to take it out. Gets away from one tackler, and he's up to the 17-yard line. That's where the Nittany Lions are going to set up shop. Don't forget, Miami won the SEC championship over Alabama. And Alabama is playing in the other national semifinal. Those two could rematch for the national championship next week. That would be the second game of the evening tonight. If we can win this one tonight, we are going to play the national championship immediately following this game. Josh Orton on the tackle there after a 1-yard gain. Penn State starting on the ground, not finding much success on their first play of the game. They keep it on the ground again. That time they lose 3. So 2 plays, 2 rushes, 2 negatives for Penn State. Josh Orton on the tackle once again. And Penn State now facing a 3rd and 12 at the 15-yard line. Big pressure. Screen pass. Nicely done. And he's not going to make it. Far short of the sticks, and it's going to bring up 4th and 7. And Penn State's going to have to punt, and you know who's waiting to return that punt. Ray Joseph. Returner of the year with good reason. Standing in his own 40. He's got a nice little crease. And he gets up to the other 40-yard line. 20-yard return for Ray. And the Canes will set up shop at the Nittany Lion 40-yard line.
Here comes the other star wide receiver on the field. This is really an elite group in college football this season, and both of these guys belong in that group. Yeah, these guys have been chirping.
Sean Tobias at quarterback for Miami, the true freshman. Behind him in the I formation is Damian Martinez. He'll take the handoff. Cuts it back up the middle, and Martinez picks up 3. Martinez is your 2025 Heisman Trophy winner, so he is the absolute focal point of this Hurricane offense. Second and 3 at the 33. Martinez on the carry again. Lane, room. He's inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Hurricanes starting this game off extremely strong.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense.
Canes setting up at the 13-yard line of Penn State. Tobias calling signals. They give it to Martinez once again, cuts it back up the middle, and he picks up 7 more. He's at the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
2nd and 3. It's not that crucial. Mark Fletcher on the carry, and he gets nowhere. That'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Canes. They can't get a first down without getting a touchdown. Martinez returns to the backfield. 3rd and 3 for Miami. Knocking on the door. Tobias looking for Arroyo. Pass knocked away. That'll bring up 4th down, and the Canes will send out the field goal unit. Should be a chip shot right in the middle of the field. Couldn't be placed more perfect for the freshman kicker. Snap is good. Kick is good. Canes lead 10-0.
And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
10 consecutive points to start the Peach Bowl for the Miami Hurricanes in the national semifinal. And Penn State does not want to get much further behind because this Miami Hurricanes defense is a swarming bunch. And once they get a lead, they do not relinquish it. 5 plays on the drive, 34 yards a minute, 41 seconds. Canes with the field goal and a 10-0 lead halfway through the first quarter. In the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. There's the kick, 3 yards deep into the end zone. Nittany Lions are going to return it. He is met at the 13-yard line, and he will go no further. In the other game tonight, the other semifinal, 12th-seeded Oklahoma battles 8th-seeded Alabama. The winner gets the winner of this game, and you could be looking at a Miami-Alabama rematch after the Hurricanes won the SEC championship from Alabama a couple weeks ago. Quarterback keeps it on the option, and he loses 5 yards. Penn State perpetually moving backwards. It'll be 2nd and 15 at their own 8-yard line now. They are in trouble. Canes defense smells blood. Pressure right up the middle. Some from the outside too. Pass over the middle complete. Nice pass. Just shy of the first down though. It'll be 3rd and 1. Big play though for the Nittany Lions. 3rd and 1. That was a nice play by the quarterback, but they put it on the ground, and the Canes have the best rushing defense in the nation, and there is why. It was 3rd and 1, now it's 4th and 5. 4-yard loss, and Penn State is going to have to punt once again. If the Canes can put some points on the board here, if they put another touchdown on the board here, this might be all for Penn State. Ray Joseph on the return, looking for a seam, and he does not find one. Got maybe 4 or 5 on the return. Matthew McDoom in the Hurricanes defense in the secondary. He has 8 interceptions. That leads the nation, so you got to keep an eye on him. Right now, the Hurricanes are going to start 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line with 1:46 to play here in the opening quarter of the Peach Bowl. Canes leading 10-0 already. Martinez on the carry, and he picks up 3.
Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is
2nd and 7 for the Hurricanes.
out wide.
Tobias calling signals. Looking over the middle. Fucking picked off. God damn it.
Takeaway for the defense.
Fucking Sean Tobias, man. He's not been good in these playoffs. We've been much better on the ground than we have in the air. That's his 2nd interception in as many games. I like how I blame him. I'm the one that pressed the button. Couldn't get it over the linebacker's head, and he made a nice pick. And Penn State will start 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. That's a huge play for Penn State as they try and stay in this game. Late in the first quarter, Hurricanes commit the first turnover of the game.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Penn State stays on the ground again. I missed the tackle. I missed the tackle again. Son of a bitch. McDoom comes over. He can't bring him down. Huge gain for Penn State. They have a 1st down at the Hurricanes' 17-yard line. They're knocking on the door. On the ground again. And he goes nowhere that time. 2-yard loss. Bazile on the tackle for Miami. 2nd and 12 at the 19 now.
What's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your
On the ground again to the right side. He lost another yard. Penn State is just not getting it done on the ground. They're having some luck passing the ball. They need to stick with that. 3rd and 13 at the Cane 20 here. late in the first quarter. Dropping back to pass. He's got time. Now he's under pressure. Pocket collapses, and he goes down at the 30-yard line. Huge sack for the Canes defense. That's going to make Penn State have to try a very long 47-yard field goal. Armando Blount, the sophomore left end, with the sack. His first of the afternoon here in the Peach Bowl. And they're going to try the field goal.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit.
Hold is good. Kick is good. Penn State's on the board to close out the first quarter here in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. National semifinals. Hurricanes 10, Penn State 3. Hey, Derek. Oh, that sucks, man. Well, welcome tonight. Hope you have a good time tonight. Hope you're doing well. That sucks, man, especially when it's out of your control, you know. Those are the worst. We won both games, Derek. We're in the national semifinals right now against Penn State. We beat Alabama and Alabama last night for the SEC championship. And Oregon in the quarterfinals last night. We opened up this game, the opening kickoff, we returned it for a touchdown. It's a good start to this game. 10-3, Miami leading Penn State here. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Derek? Martinez on the carry, straight up the gut. Picks up 5. 42 yards on the ground for Martinez so far.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Play action, screen pass. Penn State blitzed. Tobias didn't get the pass off. Barely got rid of the ball before he got sacked. 3rd and 5 now.
Too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits.
Martinez cuts it back. He's got a first down out near midfield. They're going to mark it at the 42-yard line. That's a first down for the Hurricanes. There you go, Derek. Chicken soup. Nothing wrong with chicken soup. I like chicken soup. Homemade chicken soup is even better. Martinez on a counter. Nice lane. He bullies his way up. Just shy of the first down marker. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Damian is up to 61 yards on the game now. 2nd and 1, Penn State. Crowding the box. Fletcher on the carry, RPO. He's got a first down and a lot of green in front of him. Mark Fletcher moves to the outside. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Mark Fletcher.
All week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see.
That's cool, Derek. That's cool. I'm glad you enjoy it. Mark Fletcher with, what was that, a 54-yard touchdown run? Nice moves. He'll be the feature back next year when Damian Martinez graduates and goes to the NFL. That's, I don't know, they're not going to tell us. Looked like it was 50 yards, 52 yards.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
It's a huge score. The kick is good, and it's 17-3 Miami. Now, that was a 5-play drive, covered 73 yards, and it took a minute 17 off the clock. Penn State needs to answer back if they want to stay relevant in this game. Miami's got 2 big plays so far for touchdowns. Kick is 4 yards deep into the end zone. Penn State decides to take it out, and he got the legs ripped right out from under him at the 14. That's where Penn State will start the drive. This is an important drive. They need points. They have to hang with Miami. They can't get too far down because they will not be able to come back. Again, they go on the ground. They only get 1 yard. Penn State decides to go with a hurry up now at their own 15-yard line. 2nd and 9. Big pressure. He's in trouble, and he goes down close to the goal line. They're going to mark it at the 5. Blind-ass wrecking referees. That should be marked at the 1 or inside the 1, but they're going to put it at the 5. Reuben Bain with his first sack of the afternoon, yeah. And where his knee and the ball came down, that could have been a safety. Look at this. The ball came down well into the end zone. Definitely shouldn't be marked at the 5-yard line. I'm getting tired of complaining about that. They need to fix that. 3rd and 20 now for the Nittany Lions at their own 5. They're in trouble. They keep it on the ground, just trying to get some room for the punter, and they gained 1 yard. So it's going to be 4th and 18 at their own 6. And you know what that means? Nittany Lions are going to have to punt to Ray Joseph. Look at him back there. You can just see the smile on his face. He loves returning punts. He was named the returner of the year, most feared returner in the country. Standing inside his 50. He got a block. Got around the first tackler. He cuts it back up to the middle. Back to the outside again. And he's to the 15-yard line. That's where the Miami Hurricanes are going to start this drive. What a huge return. And the Canes may be able to put this one away right here. They give us to Martinez again, and he gets 3. Looks like the Hurricanes are not in a hurry to put the ball in the air again after Tobias threw an interception earlier. It's a playoffs. There's no redos. 2nd and 2, 2nd and 7, empty backfield. Tobias. Complete. Martinez to the 2. That's a first down, and the Canes will have 4 shots to get it in. That's Tobias' first completion to his team here tonight. He's got 1 to the other team. Martinez on the give, heading to the right. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning in the first half, and the Canes are well in control here. They look to be heading to the national championship game. Sebastian very happy with what he's seeing. It's always nice to see him happy and celebrating. Damian Martinez on the touchdown run to give the Hurricanes a huge cushion as we move towards halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Snap is good, hold is good, kick is good. Canes lead 24-3 now. 2 minutes left in the first half. 3 plays, 16 yards after the big punt return, and 54 seconds came off the clock. Miami trying to remain undefeated on the season. Kick is 5 yards deep into the end zone. Penn State again elects to return it, and he gets to the 13. Nittany Lions set up shop at their own 13. They got to get some points here. We return the opening kickoff for a touchdown, so the Nittany Lions receive the second half kickoff. So if they can get some points here, they could have a 14-point swing. So it's really pertinent that they get something here. And he fumbles it. Canes have it. Canes recover the fumble at the 6-yard line. And they'll start the drive at the 6. Reuben Bain falls on the fumble. And the Canes are about to put this one away before the break. Armando Blount with the hit, forcing the fumble. Oh, wait a minute. He might have been down. Let's take a look here. There's the hit. No, the ball was loose. Nope. The ball was definitely loose. And the Hurricanes are going to have a first down at the Penn State 6.
The Hurricanes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and
they're looking to finish this game.
Quarterback drops back.
Out of the backfield, Martinez, touchdown U.
Touchdown for the U. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do.
Later on tonight, 8th-ranked Alabama hosting, well, they're not hosting, but they're playing 12th-ranked Oklahoma in the other semifinal. They'll get the winner of that game will get the winner of this one, and certainly looks like it's going to be Miami. They're up 30-3. Penn State has just falling apart here. Turnover. The kick is up and good. 31-3 Miami. One play drive, covered 6 yards. Took only 3 seconds off the clock. 1:38 still left here in the first half. And this one is all Miami. 5 yards deep into the end zone, and this time Penn State decides to take a knee, and they'll start the drive at the 25-yard line. They're in a hole. It's 31-3. This one's over. They're not coming back on the Canes defense. Play action. Over the middle. Complete. And he holds on through the contact. Penn State first down at the 44.
The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quick hitter out to the left. Another completion for Penn State. Only a 3-yard gain, though. 2nd and 7 at their 46. 1:15 to play. Clock is moving. Looking late. Looking deep. Complete. And it's to the 30-yard line. Penn State moving the ball through the air. Drew Aller, 6 for 6 in the air. They should have been passing the ball earlier in the game. You got nothing going on the ground. And it's complete again. 6-yard gain. And the Nittany Lions take a timeout.
This guy has a big time arm. He just zipped the ball in there.
2nd and 4 at the Cane 25. Back to pass once again. Pressure. Fumble. And Penn State recovers it. The offense recovers. It'll be 3rd and 12 at the Cane 32. And this quarterback, Aller, he's just getting pummeled by the Canes defense. Wesley Bissaint with the sack. That's his first, and it's the second fumble of the half by the Penn State quarterback. They were lucky enough to keep that one. They lost the last one at their own 6. Canes turned it into a quick touchdown. Back to pass again. Quarterback blitz. Got him. And it's going to be 4th and 16 now at the Cane 37. What are they going to do? Are they going to go for it? Or are they going to kick the field goal? 37, that's a long field goal. It's a 54-yard field goal if he tries. Cornerback Deonnie Hill, that's his 2nd sack of the half. And they're going to try the field goal. This is a long one. 54-yard attempt. It'll close off the first half. Oh my God, it looks good. It is. It had the distance. Split the uprights, and Penn State puts 3 more on the board. Nice kick there. 54-yard field goal. Actually, it's 53. Impressive nonetheless. But they're still down 31-6 at the half. We'll be back after this halftime report brought to you by Fanatics.com.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. There's so much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
Second half about to get underway here. Miami out to a 31-6 lead. Penn State had just a terrible first half. Turnover deep in their own territory. Lack of a running game. Failure to give up on the lack of the running game. And Miami has cashed in on every opportunity they've been given, including returning the opening kickoff for a touchdown, so they have never looked back after that first kick of the afternoon was returned 98 yards for a touchdown. Screen pass there for the Nittany Lions, picks up 8. Drew Aller on the day, 8 for 8, 83 yards. But he's been hit hard, and he's got a couple of fumbles, one lost. That was at their own 6-yard line. Miami turned that into a quick touchdown. And they go to the ground this time, and they get a first down. First time they moved the sticks on the ground.
It can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got
big pressure. And he's sacked again. Aller goes down at the 20. 10-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 20.
That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that back.
Nittany Lions ranked number 2 in the country coming into this one. Armando Blount with the sack. Penn State 12-2 on the year. Miami number 3 at a perfect 14-0, and they had something to prove. They should not have been ranked lower than Penn State, and they are proving that true here on the field. 2nd and 20. Dropping back to pass. He's got time. He's going to be flushed out. And he got sacked just before he got back to the original line of scrimmage. Third and 18 for Penn State at their own 22-yard line. Back to pass again. Pressure. Gets the pass away. Knocked away. Nicely done by the defender, Hezekiah Massis, with the pass deflection there. Hey, Vassy, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. 31-6 here in the second quarter. We're not going to return any punts. No need for that. Ray's just going to step aside. Ball's inside the 15-yard line. Penn State will down it at the 13. So how you doing, Vassy? Do you have the college football yet? Martinez takes the handoff and he goes nowhere. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. That's about it.
Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Tobias calling signals. Giving to Martinez. Right up the gut. Picks up 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Martinez had 160 yards rushing last night against Oregon in the quarterfinal game. Doesn't have a lot here tonight. 69 yards and a touchdown so far, but they haven't really needed him. The Hurricanes' special teams have played extremely well. 3rd and 7 here for the Canes at their own 16. Tobias calling signals. He looks like he's going to try and take off. He's in trouble. He lost a whole shitload of yards. And it'll be 4th and 8 for the Canes at their own 5. Oh, yeah, that's cool, Vassy. That's cool. Have you seen it? Have you played it at all with him? Hey, Godspeed. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight.
And the Canes will send the punt team onto the field.
Miami with their first punt of the game from deep in their own end zone.
And he's able to send the punt away.
I got this guy in my sights. Dove at him and missed. Penn State will start the drive at their own 49-yard line, trailing 31-6.
Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
2:05 to play, third quarter here at the Peach Bowl. National semifinal. Winner goes to the national championship. Well, that would make it a little difficult, Vassy. I agree. Not bad, Godspeed. Not bad. Thanks for asking. I got you, Vassy. Big pressure. He gets the pass off just in time. Oh, yeah, that's cool, Vassy. That's cool. Let me know who he is. Looking deep. Picked off by Matthew McDoom. He leads the nation in interceptions. That's his 9th of the season, and that's a big one. It shuts down the Penn State drive. They had hopes of starting a comeback, and Matthew McDoom just squashed that and flushed it down the shitter. Matthew McDoom, the senior cornerback. Nicely done. So the Canes start at their own 32-yard line. We're not really looking to put any more points on the board here. 1:40 left in the third quarter. 31-6 lead. We're just trying to get to the national championship game without getting anyone hurt. Martinez up to 77 yards.
I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
We're not going to let Sean Tobias throw the ball anymore tonight. Threw an interception last night, threw an interception tonight. Not that the game is in the balance or anything, but there's absolutely no reason for him to be passing the ball. Martinez on the give, and he goes nowhere. 4-yard loss back at the 36-yard line. Later on tonight, Alabama takes on Oklahoma in the other semifinal. Remember, the Canes beat Alabama last night for the SEC championship. Crimson Tide looking for revenge, hoping for a meeting in the national championship. Find out soon. Martinez cuts it back to the middle, and he picks up 3. And that is going to bring up a 4th down for the Hurricanes. Damien's got 76 yards on the ground. Let's see, what's the clock at? We're going to have to punt. This will be the final play of the third quarter here in the Peach Bowl. Miami well in control of this one, 31-6. Hey, Bradester. Vassy tells me you're his friend. Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope you have fun. Finally, yeah. Sorry about that, Bradester. I gotta have that timer, man, to keep the morons out. I'm sorry about that. Ham and bacon with ice cream cake. I don't know, Godspeed. That sounds like a really good combination. That sounds like a good dinner, man. There's a tight end hitter to the right side, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter here in the Peach Bowl. Miami well in front, 31-6. Ham and bacon and with ice cream cake for dessert. I can't. I can't say anything bad about that combination. Yeah, I'm sorry, Bradester. The morons get in here sometimes, man. I had to set that time frame up to keep them out. Seems to work. And that one's incomplete, and it'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Penn State. It does, Bradester, doesn't it? I think I would give it a shot. I would give it a shot at least once.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun.
He's under pressure again inside the 10. And they mark it at the 11. 4th and 19 for Penn State. Are they going to go for it? 4:44 to go. Clock's still moving. Ham and bacon. Yeah, Bonnie, that's the... Oh, that's not the... Welcome, Bonnie, by the way. No, you will not. Yes, I will. Ham, I was thinking that's the Hawaiian, but that's pineapple and ham. Ham and bacon. That's a pretty good combo, though. With ice cream cake for dessert? Oh, son of a bitch, I'm in. I'm in. What do you think of it, Bradester? There's a lot of little things wrong with it, but overall, it's a pretty good game. Overall, it's a pretty solid game. I complain about little things, you know, because it took them 3 years to make it, and there's some little things wrong with it that should not be wrong when it's in development for 3 years. But overall, it's a very good game. I would give it very good reviews. Oh, baseball's your sport, yeah. I did a lot of MLB The Show on my channel. I played that for a couple of years.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Really just killing time for this to come out. What we were looking for. Martinez on the give. He's got a lot of green in front of him. He picks up the first down. That'll keep the clock moving.
Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front.
There you go, Vassy. That's cool. That's cool.
They've been able to run really whatever they
3.5 to go in the Peach Bowl. This one's all but over. Canes just running out the clock. They will move on to the national championship game, and that will be following this game shortly, so don't go away. And then, as we discussed earlier in previous streams, I will do all of the off-season stuff. I'll do that off camera. So tomorrow night we will start the 2026 season, and all of the off-season stuff will be done. I'll do it during the day, all the recruiting and all that stuff, so you guys don't have to be bored with all that stuff. So we'll start the 2026 season tomorrow night, 6 o'clock kickoff. Yeah, Vassy used to watch some of my baseball streams too. He's been coming around my streams for quite a long time. Look at Tobias with the run, scrambling out of the backfield. He's got a lot of green, made a nice move there, and I don't think he's going to make it. He's not. All the way down to the 4-yard line. That was a big run. They did, but this is why I made him the starter, because he's a scrambler with good speed. 56-yard gain for Sean Tobias there. The true freshman making his mark, as long as he's not throwing interceptions. What team are you playing with, Braidster, on the football, on the college football? Yeah, we talk about it too. I have people in my stream from all over the world.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
I mean, literally all over the world. Bassy's one of them. We like to talk about the differences in the countries and stuff like that, the sports and all that stuff. We have a lot of fun in here, Braidster. I got, let's see, I got a guy from Ireland. I got, Netherlands, Finland, Australia, Austria, Canada. Many people really, literally from all over the world. Arkansas State, yeah, that's cool. You got Texas State national championship already. That's cool. That's cool. Arkansas State, yeah, Vassy likes Arkansas State. He likes the Red Wolves. India too, that's right, Godspeed. India too, thank you.
Unfortunate on the other side.
Damian Martinez takes it in for another touchdown. It's all over but the shouting. 99 yards for him on the game. 37-6, Miami now with the lead, holding Penn State to just 2 field goals in the first half. 2 minutes to go, 1:58 officially. 7 plays on the drive, covering 79 yards. Took 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Canes up big, and they're moving on to the national championship with a 15-0 record. And they will play either a rematch with Alabama or Oklahoma. Should be interesting either way.
Not very good field position to start here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool, yep. I like the Giants. Giants are my second team. Mets are my first team. Giants are my second team. Penn State's actually done pretty well in the air, but they have not, well, it doesn't matter now, but they did not abandon the run game quick enough. They weren't doing anything on the ground, but they kept running it, and that led to a big hole. Big pressure. He's flushed out of the pocket. Nailed from behind. Another fumble by a Penn State quarterback, and they recovered it this time. That's the third one of the day. They lost one at their own 6. The Canes turned it into a quick touchdown. Josh Horton with the sack and the forced fumble. Ha! Look at the guy in the back jumping up and down. That was me, obviously. Whenever you see somebody doing some kind of wild shit in the middle of the field, you know it's me. It's me.
this first down.
It's not really anymore, Chris. Look at the time. Look at the time. Run it, dude, will you? He's going deep. We may have this one picked off. We do. A pick. A tip pick. And then he dove. That's all right. Nice tip and interception on that play. That's right. Not today, sir. Sebastian with a nice riff. Ezekiel Massis. Thank you, guys. That was, wasn't it? Let's see. First guy picked it, the second guy caught it and then dove. I was trying to make him dive to catch the ball, but that was kind of cool.
Miami offense is back on the field.
And we're just going to... We're not going to get to see the whole play again. There we go. Let's see. There's the tip. Oh, no, it was the same guy that caught it. Whatever. I don't care.
Cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5.
That's all right. I wanted to see the replay. He tipped it to himself, so that's kind of cool. Let's see if we can see it again. That's even better that he tipped it to himself. Yeah, nice. And then he dove. I was trying to make him dive after the ball, but that's all right. There's a knee. Tobias gets that clock moving, and the Canes will have to take one more knee, and they will move on to the national championship against either Alabama or Oklahoma. I hope it's Oklahoma. I don't really want to play Alabama again.
This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
Yeah, you know what that is, Mario? Victory formation. Son of a bitch. There's the knee, and that's going to do it. Canes don't have to run another play.
Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance.
And the Miami Hurricanes will improve to 15-0. They will move on to the 2025 National Championship at the Orange Bowl, or it's at the Orange Bowl game at Hard Rock Stadium. So the Hurricanes are going to play for a national championship in their home stadium. Doesn't get any better than that as they bomb Penn State here in the Peach Bowl 38-6.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of
Damian Martinez, 20 carries, 99 yards on the game, 3 touchdowns. We said before the season he was going to be the focal point of the offense, and he absolutely was on his way to a Heisman Trophy.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The Miami Hurricanes win the Peach Bowl and head to the national championship. Thank you, Godspeed. 21 points in the second quarter as Penn State fell apart. Miami led 31-6 at the half en route to a 38-6 pounding of the Nittany Lions, who fall to 12-3 on the season. Miami moves to the national championship at a perfect 15-0. Thank you, Bradester. Take a quick look at the stats offensively. Miami only needed 207 yards of offense. Their special teams were fantastic. Penn State put up 62 yards, mainly in the air. Sean Tobias completed 2 of 5 passes for 17 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. I'll tell you what, he's a true freshman. He had a great year this year, but he has not been he's not been good in the playoffs at all. And we have to keep that in mind in the national championship game. Damian Martinez had 20 carries, 99 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sean Tobias out of the backfield did scramble 4 times for 42 yards, so he used his feet well. He's just not thinking. I like to blame him. You know, I'm the one pushing the buttons, making him throw the interceptions, but I like blaming him. Mark Fletcher had 2 carries for 49 yards. One of them was the touchdown. In the air, not much going on. Damian Martinez had 2 catches out of the backfield for 17 yards and a touchdown. All right, let's return to the hub. Let's see who we're going to play. Oklahoma and Alabama battling it out in the second semifinal game. Let's see. We won the Peach Bowl. I don't know. I've said it before. There should be a Miami logo. You should have your team logo up on that screen. That's just generic. Oh, yeah, Godspeed. All right, Damian Martinez is immortalized in the history books after breaking a school record in Miami's 38-6 win. Why don't you tell us what record he broke? Is that asking too much? I don't think so. Miami had a bitch coming in, though, because they were ranked number 3 they were undefeated. Penn State was 12-2, ranked number 2. Kane said Penn State should not have been ranked above them, and they proved it. All right, let's see who we're going to play. Jeremiah Smith threatening to transfer. He didn't catch a ball. He wasn't even targeted that game, so we're probably going to lose him in the offseason. He's our top receiver. That sucks, too. Armando Blount, SEC Defensive Player of the Week. Doesn't matter in the playoffs. He's the National Defensive Player of the Week, too. Congratulations, son. Not a lot of competition. Damian Martinez, SEC Offensive Player of the Week. They really should get rid of that in playoffs. Oh, we got a rematch with Alabama. Alabama beat Oklahoma, and Miami dispatched Alabama last night in the SEC Championship game. And the Crimson Tide are going to get a rematch. It's the 3rd-seeded Miami Hurricanes and the 8th-seeded Alabama Crimson Tide for the 2025 National Championship coming up next. All right, what is this? Program Builder unlocked. Go to Coach Abilities screen to purchase the Program Builder archetype to upgrade your coach. I've been looking at that. That's a good thing for your coach to have. Let's take a quick look at that before we get into the game. It's up here. Program Builder and purchase price is $20. We don't have anything. Let's take a look. We can't even look and see what it has. Okay, well that sucks. But I was looking at that earlier in my other Dynasty, and that looks like something you definitely want to have. All right, so let's see. What do we got? Top stories. For all the marbles, number 8, Alabama. Number 3, Miami meet for the biggest game in college football. My staff is fine. Let's take a look just to make sure nobody left. Everybody's still with us. That's good. And let's see. That was a 43-40 victory Alabama had over Oklahoma. So, wow, that was a tough game at the Fiesta Bowl. And Alabama held on. They wanted another shot at the Canes. Let's see, what was the score of that game? I think it was 31-0, I think, wasn't it? 31-0, yep, in the conference championship. Their only loss of the season. They still have us ranked number 3. Award winners don't matter. Bowl matchup don't matter. Let's take a look at the bracket. And there you see, yep, Alabama's 15-1. Their only loss came in the SEC Championship against these Miami Hurricanes. That forced Alabama into a first-round matchup. Let's see how they got here. Alabama had to play in the first round. They held off 9th-seeded Clemson 25-24. That was a tough game. Then they went to the Rose Bowl, and they beat number 1 USC 38-24. And then they held off number 12 Oklahoma 43-40. So Alabama's had some tight games. Miami got the first-round bye. In the quarterfinals, they beat 6th-seeded Oregon 36-10, and they just dispatched 2nd-seeded Penn State 38-6. So this one should be a good game. Let's see. And again, if we win the national championship once again, we will bump up the difficulty level with the sliders just as we did on the last one. Every time we win a national championship, we're making the difficulty a little bit harder and a little bit harder. So eventually I'm going to get fired. So we're enjoying the run that we're on right now, because several seasons down the road, at some point, I'm going to get fired because the difficulty level is going to get too high. So, all right, here we go. 15-0 Miami, 15-1 Alabama for the national championship. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to let you guys pick which uniform the Hurricanes are going to wear. We're in both a 90 overall. Alabama has a slight advantage on offense, 91-90, and we both have a 90 defense. So very, very tight. That's what she said. All right, I'm going to let you guys pick which uniforms you want the Hurricanes to wear. You got the current away, current alternate, home option. Let me know which one you want them to wear, but tell me what it says on it, current away, because orange and green, that really doesn't help much. Current home option, green top, white pants. Current away option, all white. Current home, orange top, white pants. Current road, white top, orange pants. Current alternate, all green. Current home option, green top, white pants. Let me know what you want the Canes to wear in the national championship. And then we will have the Alabama Crimson Tide switch up their uniform to whatever needs to be done for them. I'm going to go with the orange top. Yeah, I'm going to go with the orange top. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go orange top, orange pants. We're going all orange for the national championship. That means Alabama's got to be white. There we go. All right, let's send it down to the field. We are at Hard Rock Stadium, 2025 National Championship, Miami and Alabama. Crimson Tide looking for revenge. They lost the SEC championship to these Canes just a few weeks ago.
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another SEC team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going.
In my personal opinion, I hate to see 2 teams from the same conference in the national championship game. That's right, Godspeed. Let's kick some ass. Canes receive the opening kickoff. Samuel gets up to the 31-yard line. I don't think 2 teams from the same conference should play in the national championship game. I don't. I never have. And, I mean, this is a video game, I understand. I rearranged all the conferences and realigned everything, so that's all good. But overall, in the overall scheme of things, I don't think 2 teams from the same conference should ever play for the national championship. I don't agree with it. Even in the 12-team playoff, I don't think it should ever happen. I think the only teams that should make the playoffs are conference champions. So have 8 conferences. Only conference champions make the playoffs. That's the perfect playoff system. If you don't win a conference championship, you shouldn't be in a national playoff for the national championship. I've been saying that for 50 years, man. Yeah, Godspeed, yeah. I mean, how do you justify losing your conference championship game and then being in the national tournament for the national championship? How do you justify not even qualifying for your conference championship game, but making the national championship tournament? I just disagree with that. You should never have two teams from the same conference playing for the national championship. I don't think it's good for the game. A.J. Allen.
It's a short game, but look at that defense.
Why is A.J. Allen in the game?
The spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been
He's the third string quarterback. Did Damian Martinez get hurt? No, he's right there.
Still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Screen pass. Martinez has a blocker. He's got a first down. He's got another blocker downfield, and he gets up to the 25. 36, I'm sorry.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as
Godspeed.
consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you
Alabama
get this
defense.
down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right
A little
decision,
confused.
throw an accurate ball to give you a
Looks like they're arguing with each other after that 20-yard screen pass. Damian Martinez on the reception. Nice job. Yeah, I agree with that too, Godspeed. It's
The Hurricanes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
yes, it is, Derek. Yes, it is. First down, Canes at the Alabama 36. Martinez on the counter, right up the gut, and he's got a first down at the 22-yard line.
nothing better than an offense on first down.
Martinez on the season, 2,340 yards and 46 touchdowns. He is your 2025 Heisman Trophy winner.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10.
Martinez on the carry again, right up the middle. Nice move, and they get him down at the 6-yard line. Martinez in his career, 5,244 yards rushing, 100 touchdowns. What a career for Damian Martinez. He'll be going to the NFL in the draft. He wanted to go last year. We talked him into staying, and this was why. He wanted a Heisman, and he wanted a second national championship. Mark Fletcher guts it back inside, and he gets to the 2. Fletcher has 840 yards rushing. He will be the featured back next season. Second to goal is the 2. Because it's the national championship, Godspeed. Everything is gold. Martinez, touchdown Miami. Canes strike first.
In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
All right, Canes strike first, 1:21 left in the first quarter. Here at Hard Rock Stadium, Miami playing for the national championship in their own stadium. 9 plays on the drive, 3 minutes, 39 seconds off the clock, 70 yards is what they covered to be the first team to hit pay dirt in the 2025 national championship. There's the kickoff way to the back of the end zone, and the Crimson Tide will not return it. Yeah, it's a nice touch that they do, Godspeed, making everything gold on the ticker. Kind of adds a little bit to the national championship experience. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. Alabama lost the SEC championship game. So what qualifies them to play for the national championship if they couldn't even win their conference championship? They should not be in the playoffs. They should have 8 conferences, and only national conference champions go to the playoffs. That's it. If you're not a conference champion, you don't belong in the playoffs for the national championship. That is the perfect playoff system. I've been advocating for that since I was 10 years old because it's just stupid. Now, there's been improvement with the bowl championship series, now with the 12-team system, but still, you got teams that I don't think you deserve to be there if you don't win your conference championship. I don't know, Godspeed. I'm sure the referees will make some up, though. I really don't know. Not that I'm aware of at this point. Yeah, I agree, Bracer. I agree. The 12 teams, I've been saying it since I was a kid, man. The playoff systems and the way they've done shit. Well, they didn't have a playoff system when I was a kid, but it's stupid. It's really stupid. If you're not a conference champion, you shouldn't be in the national championship playoffs. You just shouldn't be. Ray Joseph at midfield. Takes it, cuts to the right, and he picks up about 5. And the Canes will start the drive on the 42-yard line. Yeah, you know, how do you justify playing for the national championship if you either lost your conference championship or didn't even qualify to play for your conference championship? I've been advocating for that for years and years and years, and you know, I'm nobody. Nobody gives a shit what I say. I do like the 12-team playoff, but it should only be conference champions. Alabama shouldn't even have been in the playoffs. I shouldn't be playing them for the national championship. Final play of the first quarter here at Hard Rock Stadium. Sold out Hard Rock Stadium. And that'll wrap up the first quarter. Miami leading the national championship over the Crimson Tide 7-0. I'm going to have to look that up, Godspeed, and see. There's no new rules that I'm aware of.
The national championship trophy is in the building. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert.
Canes with a 3rd and 2 at the Alabama 33-yard line. First play of the second quarter. Tobias drops back. He's going to take off. It's a design draw, and he gets the first down at the 28-yard line.
And when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense.
Tomorrow night we'll start the 2026 season.
To stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have.
I'll do all the off-season stuff off camera tomorrow during the day like we discussed previously, so you guys don't have to be bored with that. I have 4 non-conference games for tomorrow's, for the 2026 season. Thank you for that, Derek. I have 4 non-conference games. Who do you want me to schedule the non-conference games against? I have 2 of them already set from my poll. I'm going to play Nebraska and Notre Dame next year in 2 of my 4 non-conference games. What do you want the other non-conference games to be? Who do you want me to schedule?
And the Canes looking to cash in the red zone.
3rd and 1 Miami at the Crimson Tide 19. Tobias gives it to Martinez. He's got a first down right up the middle to the 9-yard line.
Sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back.
Martinez up to 64 yards on the ground here.
Use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get.
Which Wildcats, Godspeed? There's a lot of Wildcats in college football, sadly. You got Arizona. You got Kansas State. Martinez again, straight up the gut. He gets to the 7-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some power.
And it'll be 2nd and goal. I have 4 non-conference games to schedule. Nebraska's going to be 1. Notre Dame's going to be 1. I got 2 more to fill. Tobias looking on the designed run. Picks up a couple, and it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 4.
Get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal.
Coming up on the 2-minute warning here. Fast-moving game. Tobias back. He's going to try and scramble. He's looking at the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Sean Tobias, 4-yard scramble out of the backfield, and the Canes are in control, 13-0 late in the first quarter. All right, we'll call it Kansas State. We'll play the Kansas State Wildcats. All right, so that's 3 of our non-conference games. We got Nebraska, Notre Dame, and Kansas State. Those are going to be some good non-conference games. So we got one more, so you guys let me know who do you want me to schedule for the non-conference games for the next season. We got 4. We have 3 of them scheduled or decided. 9 plays on the drive, covering 40 yards, 2 minutes 59 seconds. Miami's up 14-0. And they're going to kick off with 2:27 left in the first half here at Hard Rock Stadium. 2025 National Championship on the line. And Alabama brings the kick out to the 17-yard line. Crimson Tide needs to get some points here. Sheds a tackle, and he gets a first down. Nice play there by Alabama.
When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage.
Kansas isn't the Wildcats. Kansas State is the Wildcats. Oh, Kentucky Wildcats. Yep, you're right. There's the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats. Let's see, Arizona, Kentucky, Kansas State, Bethune-Cookman is the Wildcats. I think that's it. 4. Complete to the left side, and he loses 2 yards. I'm trying to pick whom I'm going to schedule for my non-conference games for the next season, Braidster. I have 4 non-conference games to schedule. I do all that stuff off camera because it's really boring for you guys to watch. But I have 4 games, and 3 of them are decided. We're going to go with Nebraska, Notre Dame, and Kansas State. I need 1 more. Oh, we were talking about teams that were called the Wildcats, though. Alabama running the clock down, trailing 14-0. I really don't understand this strategy.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
And, oh, he gets away from the tackler, but not the second one. 3rd sack of the half for the Canes. And that'll be 4th and 18 at the 20-yard line for the Crimson Tide. Just over a minute to play in the half. Hugh Benson with the sack. Stanford, all right, there you go, Braidster. So there we go, our 4 non-conference games. Next season will be Kansas State, Notre Dame, Nebraska, and Stanford. There we go. Gets the kickoff, Ray Joseph, his first return of the national championship, and he goes for a fair catch. We got 33 seconds left in the half. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts left. We're going to turn Tobias loose here and let him throw a couple of passes.
So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock.
He's looking deep. He's got a man. It looks like it might be Trader. Pass was a little behind him, but Trader reached back and made the catch. Huge gain. And the Canes have a 1st and goal at the 6-yard line with 26 seconds to go. Sean Tobias lets go one of those beautiful passes that he was known for this year. 55 yards on the pass. He's been very unreliable in the air in the playoffs. That was a good one. Canes looking to put this one away here. Tobias back to pass. Looking over the middle. Touchdown, you! Trader again. Josh Issa Trader. And Miami's up 20-0 late in the first half. And this one may be over. Thank you, Godspeed. That was a beauty, wasn't it? A little behind him, but he came back to make a nice catch. Josh Issa Trader He's got a bright future here in Miami. That was a nice pass over the linebacker's head where only the receiver could catch it, and it's 20-0 Miami. Tobias, perfect 4 for 4 in the national championship game, 86 yards, 2 touchdowns. And the kick is up and good. 21-0 Miami. 2 plays on the drive, 61 yards, thanks to that 55-yard pass. And they took 19 seconds off the clock. Miami's in control here. Alabama needs to score quickly if they can. I don't remember who gets the kick in the second half. And the Crimson Tide bring it out to the 16-yard line with 13 seconds to go. Yeah, you're right, Derek. You're right. I shouldn't. You're right. Good advice. Good advice. He picks up 7, and Alabama's not going to take a timeout. So that's going to bring us to the end of the first half here in the national championship game. Miami up big, 21-0. Oh, they're going to get a playoff, bastards. Well, they shouldn't have done that because that went just like the rest of them in the first half did. 21-0 Miami. We've reached halftime in the national championship.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
All right, Alabama gets the second half kickoff, trailing 21-0. Miami looking to top Alabama for the second time in 4 weeks. They put the 1 in the 15-1. And they're looking to make that 1 a 2. They're going to start the drive to the 13-yard line, and they need to do something fast. 21-0 lead. Miami's defense does not give up leads. National championship, though, anything can happen. But as long as Alabama keeps the ball on the ground, they're not going to come back because the Canes' run defense is the best in the nation. And you think Alabama would know that by now. Quick hitter out to the right. Nice. Spun around the first tackler, but only gained a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. Yeah, don't forget, every national championship that the Hurricanes win, we up the difficulty level for the next season. So eventually we're going to get more and more competitive games, and I'll start losing a bunch, and eventually I'll get fired. It's going to be 4th and 20 now. Milroe goes down again. Alabama at their own 3-yard line. We're coming after this one. Hugh Benson with another sack. That's right, Derek. That's right. That's what we're doing. No. I want to come after it. We're coming in with a field goal block. Lots of pressure. He got it off. How did he get that kick away? Wow. I don't know how he got that out of there. There was a pile of bodies in front of him. Miami will start the drive at their own 30-yard line. That was impressive that he got that out. Canes not looking to put any points on the board here. They're just looking to kill clock in the second half. Martinez on the carry to the right side. He picks up 5. Damian has 72 yards rushing this year. Or today, sorry.
Here's the second down play.
National championship on the line. Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where the Hurricanes play their home games. Half of the crowd here for Alabama, but the other half is quite rowdy.
try the ground game here.
Looking for a national championship at home. If I remember correctly, I think this was the 9th toughest place to play in the final home game of the season. So we have our 4 non-conference games set for next year. It's going to be Kansas State, Stanford, Notre Dame, and Nebraska. I'll do 2 home and 2 away. I don't know which will be which, though. What stadiums do you want to see? I don't want to play all of them road games. You know what, I could. Let's see, where Nebraska, Notre Dame, Stanford. Okay, you know, we'll play them all on the road. What the hell? That should help with the strength of schedule. We'll play them all on the road. That'll be cool. Check out all of their stadiums. I don't have a problem doing that. Martinez, lots of green in front of him. He's got the first down and more out to the 44-yard line. He's up to 94 yards on the day. Yeah, that'll be cool. That's what I'll do. I'll play all those on the road. This will be the second national championship, Derek. Back to back. And like I said, I'll do the... Look at Martinez squeezing through the crowd of people all the way to the 27-yard line. And like I said, I'll do all the off-season stuff tomorrow during the day so you guys don't have to watch that. I know it is boring. And so we'll start the 2026 season tomorrow night. 6 o'clock kickoff. Tobias gives it to Martinez. He's got another hole. Look at the holes that the Miami offensive line is opening up. Martinez is up to 116 on the day now. And we're going to take the sliders and we're going to increase the difficulty level a little bit more. We're going to move mine down 5 and the AI up 5 more, just like we did before this season. Fletcher up the middle. He's got a first down to the 13-yard line. So before tomorrow's, in the off-season stuff tomorrow, I'll adjust the difficulty level. I'll put mine down 5 on the slider like we did before this season, and the AI's up 5 to increase the difficulty level just a little bit more. Canes have a first and 10 at the Crimson Tide 13-yard line. This will be the final play of the third quarter. Martinez off to the right, and he picks up 5 yards. That's going to do it for the third quarter here in Miami for the national championship. It's third-seeded Miami leading 8th-seeded Alabama 21-0.
As we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So 3 quarters complete. This battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on,
look at Alabama, 0 passing yards, -17. They did better in the SEC game. The SEC championship. Wow, they've done absolutely nothing.
We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Martinez right up the gut. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's going to put the final nail in the coffin as we start the fourth quarter. Miami puts it in the end zone one more time, and it's 27-0. Hurricanes.
And he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Half of the crowd here at Hard Rock Stadium having a good time. ...129 yards on the ground now for Martinez. He will be going into the NFL next year. He'll be a first-round draft pick, no question. Should be. 9 plays on the drive, 70 yards, took 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Canes are just in complete control of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Here's the kickoff, right down the middle, back of the end zone. Alabama's going to take a knee, and they'll start the drive at the 25-yard line. They still have time. It's 28-0. It's not 68-0. But they got to do something quick. Looking deep. And he held on through contact. Double coverage, and he made the catch. Milroe with the nice pass. Only 26 yards in the air for him today. No kidding, Kirk. Tell him.
Good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
He's got plenty of time. Milroe scrambles out. Gets close to the sticks. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe.
Milroe again. Pressure from behind. He's got sacked. 5th time. Ezekiel Massis with that one, and Milroe never saw that one coming. You can tell how slow he got up. That one hurt. First sack of the afternoon for Massis of the evening. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4 at the Canes 43. Alabama desperately needing something here to keep the drive going.
And the quarterback dropping back.
He's got time. Looking long to the end zone. Picked off. And he's going to try and return it. How far is he going to go? That's Matthew McDoom. Another interception by the defensive captain of the Miami Hurricanes, Matthew McDoom, in the end zone. Tried to make that like a 105-yard return, but they knocked him out of bounds at the 32. You can't fault Alabama. They had to go long. They got to take some risks. Oh, that was another tip pick. Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't notice that on the dark end zone. He didn't make a clean catch there. He tipped it.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field.
And caught his own tip. That's the 2nd time we've done that tonight. That's pretty cool.
Keep that going here. First play of the
Indeed,
drive.
Godspeed, indeed. I didn't notice it with that black end zone.
Keep it on the ground.
Martinez on the carry to the right side. Picks up 5. Canes right now just trying to move that clock.
Very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
He's up to 134 on the day. No point in passing the ball or doing anything risky. Keep that clock going. 3rd and 2 now for Miami at their own 41. Clock continues to move. Alabama does have all 3 of their timeouts. If they're going to use them, they better start using them quickly.
Third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision?
Martinez has the first down, and he's out to midfield. They mark it at the 49. That's right, Derek. That's right. Let's win the national championship in front of our home fans. That opportunity does not come along very often.
Along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the Canes with 1st and 10 here.
Martinez to the left. Picks up 8. He's up to 153. And the Canes do not need to take another snap. We're going to bring this down to the 2-minute warning here in the national championship game with Miami leading Alabama 28-0. Hurricanes looking for their 2nd consecutive national championship. Yeah, Godspeed. I'm on the road for some reason. I'm the road team. What sense does that make, right? We're the higher seed. We beat them. So, I mean, any type of tiebreaker we would get. And we're the higher seed, so yeah. But we are the visiting team. Don't know why. Does not really make a lot of sense. Martinez to the left.
The Hurricanes pick up another
picks up the first down, and the Crimson Tide are not going to call a timeout. So they are going to just let Miami run out the clock and take home their second consecutive national championship.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Tobias gives it to Martinez to the right.
That's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
And it's going to be 2nd and 4.
These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run.
Well, we don't have to pay attention to the score, Kurt. It's 28-0. We have.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion.
Martinez dropped in the backfield as soon as he touched it. We're down to a minute to go. It's 3rd and 6.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him.
Thank you, Derek. Appreciate that. We will start going for 3. We'll get that started tomorrow. 6 o'clock kickoff time for the stream. Hey, Nat, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right tonight. Hope you have fun with us. Thank you for joining. What do I love and hate about the game?
Looking for a gap.
Well, I love that it's college football.
Pick up the first down. Tackle of the 25.
I love that they have all the teams in it. The gameplay is good. The presentation is good. What do I hate? There's still a lot of things wrong with the game. Things that should not have been wrong upon release with a 3-year build. I'm going to take a knee. No, I don't want to kick a field goal. Oh, well, let's try a field goal. Why not give him some exposure? Is it going to be good? Right down the middle. What are you looking at? It went off the upright. He said it was right down the middle. I hate that. I hate that, Nat. He said it was right down the middle. Clearly, it was off the right, upright, and through. We'll give our freshman kicker a little bit of love in the championship game. Thank you, Brayster. Thank you, Godspeed. But yeah, Nat, I mean, overall, I mean, I love the game. You know, there's a lot of little things wrong with it. 8 plays on that drive, 43 yards, 3 minutes, 48 seconds. Still 3 seconds left. So we're just going to kick it off short, force them to return it. I don't like the championship celebration that we're about to see. It's very lame. There you go. The Miami Hurricanes are the 2025 national champions, back-to-back for the Canes.
This national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.
The Miami Hurricanes back-to-back champions. Yeah, Nat, it is. It really is. And I'll give you a hint to some of the things. That's pretty cool. That's a cool picture there. I just think that the championship, the celebration, could be a little bit better. Yeah, it is weak, guys. It's nice, but it could be better. Come on. We're what year is this? 2024? We're on a PS5 now? Come on, man. Make it better. But yeah, Nat, and I'll give you an example. Let me get off of this so the music stops. In my other dynasty, I'm working on another dynasty. I don't want to give it away because I'm making a big video out of it for you guys, so I don't want to give it away. But I was watching a bowl game today, and I was watching the game, and there was 3 or 4 times in the game where my quarterback scrambled to get out of the pocket, and he could have clearly run for a first down and a lot more, and instead he threw the ball away. And they ended up losing the game because he did that so many times. I was screaming at the TV as I'm watching him do this. It is an issue. The I don't know how to describe it. The simulation is an issue as well because you have too many underdogs beating heavily favored teams. Now it does happen, but it doesn't happen as often as it's happening in this game. And they did adjust it a little bit in the update that came down the pike the other day. But still, it still needs work. I mean, there's just so many little things like this screen right here. This screen, I know it's minor. I know you may think that I'm nitpicking, but this is the national championship screen. This is lame. All right, put my logo on there. That's all I want. That's the only addition I want to see. Put my logo on there so it's a little bit personalized. That's generic. You know, and it's fun to see it up there, but it'd be even more fun if my logo was on there somewhere. Yeah, that would be cool, Derek. That would be very cool. Yep. And it happens in every game, so it should be, if it's in the game, it's in the game. Well, that's bullshit. It should be in there. Yeah, you're right. And you're right, Godspeed. You're right, too. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, and the other day, yesterday, we saw one of these things. I think it was the last, when I beat Alabama in the SEC championship game. The score was right, but what it said underneath was wrong. So there's just, I wouldn't really say there's anything I hate about the game, but it definitely bugs the shit out of me when they had 3 years to make it. They had countless beta testing within their offices, and little things like, what was it? What, one of the bowl games last night we saw, Alabama's logo was on the field. Oh, it was the SEC championship game. Alabama's logo was on the field, but Miami's was not. Things like that, when you have 3 years to make a game, should not happen. I understand when you're in a rush to put out a yearly title, but they had 3 years. And again, I've said this many, many times. It's a video game. I do not ever have any unreal expectations for a video game. I understand it's a video game. It's not real life. But there's a lot of things that could be done that are not done. And again, 3 years in the making, there was no rush. They even held it back a year. They were going to release it last year. They held it back a year to, quote unquote, polish it. And then we see all kinds of things with things misspelled, things wrong, logos not appearing on the field. Well, what the hell did they polish over the last year? And, you know, there's a guy on Twitter who calls me negative all the time because I point things out that are wrong in the game. But you know what? Fuck you, motherfucker. I paid $100 fucking for this game, $120 for the game. I expect shit to be right. It's, again, a video game. I don't have unreal expectations. I expect it to be a video game. But little things like a logo missing on the field, or like this screen here where you have the score up top and what it says, the byline, the headline underneath it is wrong. Come on, man. I mean, that's just laziness and lack of attention to detail. And that bugs the shit out of me. But everything gets fixed over time. See, that's the problem. The world we live in now, they can release a game that's not finished or not polished because they can send patches down. You know, and they can give a patch anytime they want. You know, back in the old days, 10 years ago, they had to put out the game in full, and it had to be right upon release because they couldn't fix it until next year. Who, the guy on Twitter, Godspeed? You're talking about Marshall? His name is Marshall. He blocked me. I can't talk to him anymore. All right. So the Hurricanes win the national championship, record-setting win. Damian Martinez is immortalized in the history books after breaking a school record in Miami's 31-0 win. This is what I'm saying. What record did he break? You know, tell us what record he broke. That's not that difficult. Yeah, I'd love to get him on the stream. I did tell him, I told him that we talk about him on my streams, and I told him that we refer to him every time I see something wrong with the game. I call it, I say EA Sports marshaled it. His name is Marshall. So I told him we coined a phrase using his name, and that's when he blocked me. So I don't think he's going to join us here. I don't know. He may be watching and just not talking. I don't know. But yeah, he blocked me on Twitter, so I can't talk to him anymore. Because he kept saying, "Why are you so negative? Why are you so negative? Stop playing the game if it bugs you that much." And I said, "Bitch, you know what button to hit if you don't want to see it anymore." And finally, he did. So, all right. So the Hurricanes are the national champions for the second consecutive year. Let me come over to do this right now so we get it on screen. That I did do this. The gameplay sliders. Let's make the adjustments now so we get it on camera here. We're going to bump mine down 5 more to 40. Oh. And we're going to bump theirs up to 60. So that should give us a lot more competitive games in the next season. And that next season starts tomorrow. 6 o'clock kickoff time. Second game of tonight's national championship, I forgot to tell you, is brought to you by sportsmemorabilia.com. Use the link in the description below to get to sportsmemorabilia.com if you like to collect that kind of stuff. I do. I have it everywhere. And they have a rotating inventory. Awesome game-worn stuff. All of it signed. All of it comes with a certificate of authenticity. They have daily specials on their website, save you a little bit of money, whether it's on the item itself or on shipping. Use the link in the description below to get to sportsmemorabilia.com. Really cool stuff, man. I go on there every couple of days just to see what's new on there. I mean, I could literally spend 10 grand on that website in a matter of a half an hour. I mean, so much cool shit on that website. All right, so let's see. I'm going to do the off-camera stuff maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow during the day. It'll definitely be done by the time we go live tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. And our 4 non-conference games will be Notre Dame, Nebraska, Kansas State Wildcats, and Stanford. And they will all be on the road, so we'll get to see all of their stadiums. That'll be kind of cool. I don't know, who is going to be first or whatever. We'll have to see how that all plays out tomorrow. But that'll be kind of cool to see the stadiums for the other teams, because there's 134 there's 150 stadiums in the game, 134 teams. So trying to get as many teams as possible into our non-conference games so we can see all of the stadiums, or at least as many of them as possible. Well, I hope you guys had fun tonight. We had some new people joining us. I hope they come back. Hurricanes win the national championship for the second consecutive year, 16-0. Miami's on a 32-game winning streak, back-to-back national championships. Tomorrow night we will start at 6 o'clock and see if we can make it 3. If you saw anything you liked tonight, had fun in any way, or were entertained or whatever, make sure you drop a like on your way out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's a good time to do that. Spike that subscribe button, and then make sure you hit the bell icon next to it to turn on all of your notifications. You don't want to miss out on anything. I have fresh content every single day. Sometimes it's videos, sometimes it's short, sometimes it's both. But I go live 5 nights a week, Sunday through Thursday, 6 p.m. kickoff every night. And we're going to see how many national championships I can get with the Hurricanes before I get fired. And as we keep increasing the difficulty with every national championship, it's only a matter of time before I do get fired. So we had a lot of new people tonight. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you come back. I hope you had some fun. Thank you, Braidster, for joining. Thank you, Godspeed, for joining. Thank you, Derek, for joining. Nat was here. He's the first time I've seen Nat. Thank you for joining. Let's see, Derek, Nat, Godspeed. Bonnie stopped in. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Braidster. Derek was here. Thank you, Derek. And Vassy was here. Can't forget about Vassy. Thank you for joining, Vassy. And thank you, everybody else who stopped in along the way. I do appreciate each and every one of you, seriously. I know there's a million channels that you can visit on here to kill some time. And I very much appreciate the fact that you choose to spend a couple hours with me every night. And I hope you have fun. And that's that tells me that you guys are having fun when you come back. So thank you for joining. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Have a great day tomorrow. Go Canes!